Good morning, everybody. It's Marie. I have completed my April bargain bead box. I got 5 complete sets. Well, I guess not complete sets. I got 5 sets of necklace and earrings, 2 bracelets, or you could call it, nope, 2, 3, sorry. 5 bracelets, because these ones right here are actually individual. They're stretch bracelets, but you can wear it together as one or separate them into 5 or into 3, and then my other 2 would make 5. Oh my goodness, I can't speak this morning. Sorry about that. The cute little drop flower earrings that I made in my first tutorial. And this one is a very simple, just easy loop necklace with the toggle in the front. It does have a bit of chain in the back to finish it off. A pair of earrings to match. Back to this one. This is the original one I made in my tutorial. The bracelet, the earrings, and I made a necklace to go with it. And just slide down a little bit here. Try not to get too blurry. And this one I took the tree pendant and just used the pink and the green to make it look cherry blossom-ish. And then at the bottom I did looks like falling leaves and, you know, falling petals and whatnot. And I put it on the chain we got in the box and added 2 sections of different chains just to give it that multi-chain effect that's pretty popular right now. And I made a pair of earrings with it, but I cannot find my second earring. I do not know what happened to it. Probably my cat, so I'll be a little while looking for that probably. But moving on, I made a sun catcher, again using the pink beads, and I used some of the citrine chips, peridot chips that we had left over from a box a while back, and made a Tree of Life sun catcher. And then on my pink set here, I used the Tree of Life charm on the rose quartz, some of the rose quartz beads, those pretty disco ball effect crystals that we received, the citrine, and it's a double strand with a matching pair of earrings and the little charms that I dug out of my own stash. And I connected the necklace at the top with some of those little flower components that I've gotten. I think we got them in a past box, but they do carry them in the sister store as well. And then again, the one that I made in my second tutorial, the Boho chic style with leather and ribbon. So there's this one, and it is attached with a rope style closed ring and that beautiful, sorry for the shadow, trying to not be in the way here, and that beautiful pendant that we received with it. So I'm going to set up, I'm going to pause, I'm going to set up, and then I'll show you everything individually. So I'm going to start with the stretch bracelets. It's a set of 3. They're on elastic cord. And as you can see, they're made from the, this one here is made from the, is it Mafonite jade that we got, or was it Malaysian jade? I think it was Malaysian jade. And the little green crystals. Then this one is very, very pink. It's got the large 10mm faceted crystal beads and the little pink bicone beads, and then some of the little bumpy spacer beads. And this one is the rose quartz and the citrine. So they all look very pretty together, but they also, each one looks very nice with another one of the ones in the of the necklaces and stuff that I made. So I'll go over that in a little bit. These are the earrings I made in my first tutorial, the little flowers. They're very, very simple. They're just a head pin on the little flower bead that we received, bead cap, a little gold silver bead, and 2 briolet drilled leaves on each one, and very simple, very dainty, really spring-like, perfect for a little girl or a teen, or just anybody that wants to wear a nice, pretty springy pair of earrings. So there's that. The rose quartz necklace that I made is a very simple strand. I put a chain on the back of it, only about a 4-inch length of chain, just enough to be on the back of the nape, the neck, because you got all those little hairs back there that will catch and pull in if I did, if I had continued on with the linked portion here, and I don't like having it catch. I don't like having it pull. So this one is just made so it hangs like this. It is a little offset with the clasp, and I wanted it that way. I wanted it to just kind of sit off to the side a little bit, and I think it came out really pretty. It's very simple but very elegant at the same time. And then I made the earrings just to hang from pieces of the chain. That's the Lumicina chain that we received in the box. And again, just a couple of the rose quartz beads. Very, very, very simple, but really elegant and pretty at the same time. Then, of course, there is the set that I made on my tutorial, the little Boho Chic one, which I think this one is so pretty. And it just has these little round components that I made. These 2 pieces were strung separately and then attached by the closed jump ring that I have on here. It has like a little rope look to it. And then it's just one of those cord and ribbon sections that you can buy. You can buy them in the jewelry section. They're one whole piece. I just cut it in half and added a couple the little crimp ends to it, little ribbon crimp ends, leather crimp ends, whatever they crimp anything you want to crimp with them. And there is this one, and I think it's real pretty. So in addition to this one, I made the very simple leather one to go with it, and it is simply a strand of leather, a bail bead with the charm on it from the box. Then I have on each side 5 of those so I say spiky, but they're not spiky, they're bumpy little beads, and then again just a lobster clasp on the end of it, and it sets inside of this one very nicely and just looks really good together. So as a set, it looks real pretty. And as you saw it at the beginning when it was hanging, how it hangs together, and it looks really nice. So in addition to that, I made the earrings to go with it. And again, they are just the little round piece here. Mine doesn't want to stay round for me. Those beautiful, beautiful charms that we received in the box. I just thought these ones were so pretty. I think they're my favorite charm of the whole box, or favorite component of the whole box. And then I just did a bracelet in the same manner. Some leather strap on the back, a ribbon cord end, another closed jump ring to match the other one, and a lobster clasp, and it was very simple. Super cute, very boho. I think it'd be a very nice one to wear in the summertime. So I also made a sun catcher, Tree of Life. I don't make a lot of Tree of Lives. I've probably only made a handful in my lifetime, but I have to say this one came out the best of all of the Tree of Lights I've ever made. I love this one. My circle is not completely circle. My branches aren't, completely perfect, but it's my favorite one. I think I did a pretty good job on it. I really like it. And I just took 20 gauge wire and went around, it wasn't 20 gauge wire, I'm sorry, it was 16 gauge wire. I went around I think I used I used a pill bottle, actually, like a prescription pill bottle. I went around that, and we had these peridot chip beads from a past box. I picked out the light pink beads from that multi-strand, and I thought it, looked really cherry blossom-ish or apple tree, but I don't know, my thought was cherry blossoms, but it does kind of look like an apple tree. And then I just added some links to it, and I hang it in my window, and it makes a really pretty little sun catcher, and I just love it. And so, keeping with that whole tree of life and the cherry blossom theme, and I've got this totally tangled up. Not surprised. Well, there is an end here. I know there is. I will get there. Here we go. Is this 3-strand? It's going to be hard to get it all on the camera because I've got you zoomed in pretty close today. But again, I took the little pink beads and I took the green ones. I strung them all on that little tree charm that we received. And I just wired them on. And I hung a few from the bottom on chain. I added a couple of leaves. I wanted it to kind of look like falling petals, falling leaves, like cherry blossoms are falling. And the leaves are coming down with it maybe a little bit. And, spring is cherry blossom season, so I kind of thought that would make a cute little necklace. And I did do the 3-strand, like I said earlier. The 3-strand look is very, very popular right now. A lot of people just wear multiple strands of chain. This is all connected at the top with a lobster clasp, but it gives that same look, that same effect of just wearing 3 strands of chain. And then I made earrings to go with it. These charms I had in my own stash. I don't know where the other earring went to. I have a sneaky suspicion my cat probably dragged it off because he likes to do that to me. It will show up, I'm sure. But this little tree just looked so much like this tree. So I thought they just went really, really, whoops, I'm out of frame. Went really, really well together. And I just hung it from some chain of mine. Just a few links just to make it a simple hanging little tree to go with it. Because, I wanted to keep with the whole very chain look of this box, of this necklace. It does match one of the chains that's on it. So there's that one. All right, now this one I made to match the earrings and bracelet that I made. I didn't do this one in the tutorial, but I made it afterwards to match it. And it is taking one of those leaves, those big metal leaf charms that we received. I put it on a bail bead. I did a bunch of dangly bits here. I used the other leaf toggle, just some chain. I strung this side up with the same pink and purple configuration that I did the bracelet in. These little leaves kind of wiggle and move about. And sorry for the noise, there's something going on outside, I'm not sure what. I made the bracelet. This one I did on that tutorial, if I can get my earring out of it. Taking that other leaf component and bending it to form a bracelet. Again, I added the same as here. I just linked them together and added the leaves to it. And I think I probably should have done this section the same way, and I might go back and redo it. I did this one on string, but I think that I should have just linked them the same as this, and I think I'm going to end up doing that because the leaves are a little stiffer on this one. They don't hang quite as freely as they do on the bracelet, so I'm probably going to go back and redo that. But yeah, I just put a big lobster clasp on it because it's being clipped to this big component, and that's that. I thought it came out really nice. I like it a lot. And try to get it all up here. And then the earrings that I made in the tutorial as well are just the, whoop, probably should move this for a minute so you can see it. Just that chain, the Lumachina chain with a bunch of wire wrapped sections onto it. I did some leaves, I did some rose quartz pieces, I did some of those little flowers, and it just makes this really pretty hanging focal earring, or you could even do just one and make it a part of a necklace. It would look really pretty hanging from a Y style necklace as well. But here's the second one. And bring the necklace back in. Try to anyway. I like zooming the camera in more because I think you guys can see more, but it gives me such a small area to work in. Trying to get it all in here so you can see everything, and yeah. So there's that. Hope you guys like it. I did do a tutorial for this one, so if you're interested, look for that. Again, this bracelet here would go very, very well with this. So keep that in mind as well. And then this last necklace is a double strand. And I used that beautiful rose quartz piece that we received. The rose quartz beads, the green crystals, again the big 10mm faceted crystals. And on this strand I used the 6mm bicones in the citrine. It is on beading wire. I had this little component that I believe we got in a past bargain bead box. They also have had them in the sister store, and I just clipped to that as my divider. I thought it went really well with the bead caps, which you can't really see here, but I thought it went really well with the bead caps. Again, the Lumachina chain and this toggle I had in my stash, and again, I thought it went really well with this component and the bead caps, so I thought it kind of brought it all together. So there is that necklace. And the earrings are just a simple loop done on beading wire of the same bead configuration that I have in the necklace. It's closed at the top with a clamshell, which makes it look like a little bead. These little tiny tree of charms I add in that same box that I got the other ones from, the little small tree and the ones on my other pair of earrings. And again, another one of the bracelets that would go very well with it is this one, because it is basically the exact same pieces of it. This one also would go really well with it, or just both of them together with it. So a lot of mix and matching here, because like I said, this one goes very well with the other one that I made with all the bent big leaf and stuff. So yeah, that's everything I made this month. I didn't go super crazy with my you know, bigger and better kind of focals that I do like to make, you know, my wire focals and whatnot. But this box just didn't seem to need that to me. It was a very, very light, airy, springy box, and I kind of wanted to keep the jewelry that way. So this is what I came up with, and I hope you all liked it. And I'm gonna zoom you in for a minute, zoom you out for a minute here, and readjust just a bit. Sorry, but I want to bring it in so that I can bring all this together and show you everything together. So again, we have this necklace. If I could get it to twist right. With these earrings. And again, like I said, these two bracelets would also look very pretty with it. There is this really cute little pair of earrings. There is this pretty multi-strand chain. This one likes to tangle up on me. I'll get it untangled here. With the tree And it's one and only little earring at the moment. And then we have this pretty boho purple one. Oops. I'll get that all tangled into each other. So we have that one, as well as the bracelet to go with it. Where am I going to put it where you can see it? Put it right here. And the earrings. And again, we have the purple bracelet to go with the stretch bracelets over here. Which also goes very well with this necklace, which also has a bracelet to it. So I mean, it doesn't really need it, but it does go really well with it. You could always wear them together. I mean, they look pretty strung together, hung together as well. So there's that one, and then there's of course the one that goes to it, and the two super dangly earrings that go to it. And then the rose quartz. And the earrings to go with that one that are, again, just a very elegant, simple pair. And then that leaves us with my tree of life that I made. So, try to bring everything in together a little bit here. I'm going to have my earrings tangled up in there. So there's everything to my collection this month. I hope you guys all liked it. This box was very, very, very pretty. And this was the April bargain bead box. It was called Blooming Branches. We received 19 items. We paid $22.99, and that includes shipping in the U.S. Anywhere in the U.S. That is including your shipping, $22.99. It's a value of $94.81. And that's the value of the beads. That's not including your shipping. So, you know, this is a huge, huge deal here. I mean, and if you haven't tried out the bargain bead box and you're interested in it, I do have a coupon code. It is CHAR2, CHAR2. When you purchase the bargain bead box, or when you're first time going on to get it, and you're going to go to bargainbeadbox.com, and when you're ready to, you know, it'll give you a spot. You have a coupon code. Put in CHAR2, you'll save $2 off your first month's box. So you'll get your first month's box for $20.99. If you don't want to put it towards the bargain bead box, you can always go to the sister store and shop, and that is beadboxbargains.com. So it's just bargain bead box reverse, beadbox bargains. Again, put in the code CHAR2, save $2 off your order, you purchase in the sister store. But if you do decide to join the bargain bead box, you will get on this paper on the back side, which I can't show you, but you know, there's information here on the back as well. And it will have a coupon code every single month that you can use in the sister store to save 30% off any purchase you make. You could purchase, say you put a purchase in today, you got 30% off it. Tuesday you decided, oh man, you know, I really wanted that too. You could still use that 30% off. You can use it again and again and again all month long. And then, you know, when the next month's bag comes out, you'll have a whole new code that you can use again for the whole month. And it just continues on and on. And their prices are already so incredible. I mean, you just can't beat their prices to begin with. And then you're getting the bonus of 30% off. So, yeah, I can't say enough about this box. I absolutely love it. And I have never, ever been disappointed with a box. Look how much jewelry I made out of it. For $20.99. I didn't even use all my beads. I still have stuff. I mean, there's always something left that ends up going back into my stash. So, and then I pull it out and use it in, you know, in conjunction with another box. But it's always a different theme. It's always a different color scheme. The metals change. You know, you're going to get different metal components. You're going to get different metal colors. It might be rose gold. It might be copper. It might be antique bronze. I'm so hoping for some gunmetal soon. I really want to see some gunmetal. I'm hoping that comes along really soon, but, you know, we'll see. But I will definitely take what we get, and I will not complain. So, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys all like this collection. I hope, if nothing else, it inspired you to pull stuff from your own stash and try something. I mean, you don't have to have this here to do these pieces of jewelry. You could do this with anything out of your own stash. Check out my tutorials. I do have a tutorial for this one, and I do have a tutorial for these. Check it out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I really need the subscribers. Please subscribe. Trying to build my channel. I'd like to stick around for a little while longer here, but I really need to get my channel growing. So please join. And until then, have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. Bye.